Amazon is shutting down their food delivery restaurant service in the US. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and I think it will probably not surprise you guys to know that whenever Amazon fails, I'm actually pretty happy. When the Amazon phone was like a total flop, I got giddy. When their diaper business lost them how much money and didn't even make a dent in anything, I was extremely happy. I have made it very clear over and over again, this company is dangerous. They've got way too much power. Those of you who say I'm just jealous because they're successful, nope. Trust me, I don't I don't think this much about Walmart, and they're pretty successful, but Amazon, oh boy. So today's news that this headline, Amazon in rare defeat to end its U.S. restaurant delivery service, did surprise me. Like, I was genuinely surprised. I'm not sure if I'm 100% happy because this is kind of a weird one for me. Essentially, Amazon is admitting defeat that they decided to get into a market and they actually get trounced by a couple upstarts. That feels pretty good, to be honest. And yet, I feel it's not the end of the story, and we'll talk about why. But here's the thing. It says, Amazon is closing its U.S. restaurants delivery service, a 4-year-old business that failed to take off amid fierce competition from Uber Eats, DoorDash, and others. The service, called Amazon Restaurants, offered delivery in more than 20 cities in the U.S. It expanded into the United Kingdom, but Amazon shut down the service in that country late last year. The closure of the U.S. business, which was first reported by technology news site GeekWire, will happen on June 24th. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Amazon had their little restaurant delivery thing, and because of competition from DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, which is publicly traded as well, just in case people forgot, and maybe even other small services like Caviar and Saucy, basically said, no, we can't do it. Just can't do it. However, that's not the end of the story. Still, Amazon.com Inc. has shown interest in delivering meals to diners' doorsteps. Last month, it bought a stake in British food delivery company Deliveroo, whose kangaroo logo is a common sight on bicycles and scooters in Britain. Amazon Restaurants was a tiny player in the U.S., taking about 2% of the market, according to Jeremy Scott, a food delivery analyst at Mizuho. Is that how you pronounce it? Mizuho? That's got to be how you pronounce it. He said Amazon didn't promote the delivery service enough and didn't have deals with big fast food chains. Uber Eats, for example, delivers Big Macs for McDonald's, DoorDash has a partnership with Wendy's, and Grubhub delivers Taco Bell chalupas and buckets of KFC fried chicken. With Amazon out of the restaurant delivery business, analysts said others could pick up the crumbs. Shares of Grubhub Inc. soared 7% Tuesday, for instance. But Scott thinks Amazon, which also owns grocery chain Whole Foods, isn't abandoning the food delivery service altogether. The shuttering of the platform doesn't necessarily mean that Amazon won't eventually invest in this space. And I actually agree with that, primarily because they have Deliveroo, or they invested in it. Now, I'm a little surprised that they just shuttered it at all. I thought that they would for sure keep it open a little while longer, but they would just rebrand it. Instead of it being Amazon Restaurants here, it would be Deliveroo. That's what I honestly thought was going to happen. The fact that they're shuttering it at all, that's odd. That is extremely, extremely odd. They seem to have options that did not involve just exiting the market altogether. However, again, I don't object to this. I think this is a good thing. I think what they're going to do is they are going to invest in Deliveroo. They're going to show the investors that the Deliveroo business is working very well for them, and they're probably going to invest more in it. They might eventually buy Deliveroo altogether. At that point, they will use Deliveroo. They will launch Deliveroo in other parts of the world, particularly in the U.S. They might not even advertise it as an Amazon company. It will just be Deliveroo. It will just be, hey, you sick of Postmates and DoorDash, the way they treat you? Well, come deliver for Deliveroo. They will get the drivers that way, and they might even do what DoorDash and Postmates was doing. Because one thing that's not really mentioned in this article, and this actually might have been Amazon's real problem, is that Postmates and DoorDash didn't have partnerships at first. They just bought things. It created a lot of conflict with restaurant owners. I think it still creates conflict with restaurant owners where they will just buy the food from the restaurants and pick it up with a credit card. I believe that is why In-N-Out actually sued DoorDash, or maybe it was Postmates, or maybe it was both. I forget which one they sued. Because they said, we didn't agree to be part of this system. Like, why are you buying our food and delivering it? We can't control the quality of that. So that's why they became successful, because you could get anything on their app, and then when restaurants saw the uptake in the sales, they might be more willing to partner with them, and then they got the partnerships and realized that more and more people were buying food this way. So that's what I think Amazon probably didn't do, and that's why they really didn't become as big. Like, granted, I never really use Amazon restaurants, so I don't know what was offered and what wasn't offered. I assume that that if they were doing anything like that, you could get anything. However, I also suspect the selection might have been a little lower because Amazon really does know how to sell things to people. All they have to say is like, "Hey, we're Amazon. We're doing this, and if you're a Prime member, an extra discount." That's all Amazon needs to do to get people into their service. So something tells me that the failure of this is because they simply didn't do a very good job at selling anything. The product was probably terrible. So anyway, that's pretty much all there is to the story. Again, I'm very, very surprised this is how it ended up. I really thought they'd keep it going until they incorporated Deliveroo into the States and brought that here. I mean, who knows what's going to happen next? Maybe Amazon's even just taking a break from the U.S. market and they're going to focus overseas for a little while. However, that's a little bit of a risky game because, the more once Postmates and DoorDash go public, it might be very hard for Amazon to get into business. Or maybe Amazon might even be waiting for those places to go public and they might just buy one of those companies. That seems to be what their strategy is at this point with the Deliveroo investment. They're going to see how well Deliveroo does and whatever company goes public, especially since all these gig economy apps are kind of tanking. They might just see it go on sale, see the value decrease by $20 million or something, whatever it is that they end up being worth valued, and then they'll buy the company, and then they would have a presence in the U.S. So it's going to be interesting to see what Amazon's next move is on this one. I don't believe they're going to be giving it up, though, much like I don't think they're going to be giving up the phone. After all, they they want to be running your internet at one point, so going back to the phone makes perfect sense. But anyway, I pass the question off to all of you folks. What do you think of this? Does it surprise you? Did you ever use Amazon restaurants? Or does it disappoint you? I would really love to know what you think of all this, so comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you'll get access to my exclusive Patrons blog. Also, if gas prices are getting you just a little down, a little depressed because of how expensive they're getting, check out the Get Upside app below. It is totally free. However, you will get cash back on every gas purchase. It might not be a whole lot, but it starts adding up after a while, and we could all save a little money. And if you're interested, check us out at the Apptrepreneur vlogs. We're uploading more and more videos there. Some interesting videos that are a little different from what's on this channel, so that might be worth checking out. And finally, if you want to talk to me or other fellow food delivery people, ebook fans, rideshare people, whatever, check us out at the Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one. I think I will be getting my lunch off Postmates today. We'll see what the party is around noon.